What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Marvel Jerks podcast, coming to you from the UK, from Wigan. Jake, Retroverse UK, Wigan. You're saying
Wigan,
it,
and where are you?
and I'm coming to you from underneath the tree, the rest area in Maryland, or one of the
Oh,
rest areas in
yeah,
Maryland, and it's beautiful here. Lots of color changing
yeah,
in the leaves. It's peaceful. It's quiet.
that wasn't
It's
very
nice.
poetic, that mate. Honestly,
I'm
can you
not a
not be more
poetic man.
poetic?
I
I
tried
am sat
the
under the
bed.
oak
I,
tree.
I tried the poetic thing last time and I screwed it up halfway through, and then YouTube's like, "You swore too much in your video." I'm like, "What?"
Oh, fuck him, fuck him. I can
uh,
see you now. And you sat under like some orange and amber and
I think it's
green,
an I think it's an elm
and
tree. It's not an oak tree. I think it's
you
an elm tree or something like that. I don't know. It's got
you,
acorns.
you told me it was an elm tree. Elm trees
No,
don't
I
have
thought these were.
acorns.
No, oak trees have acorns. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
so now you just said it's an elm tree.
I think it's an elm tree. See, the people listening can't see, but it's an acorn.
No.
You can see it. Don't you start.
What
I'm
do
pretty
I
sure
know
it's an
about
elm.
fucking? What
I
do
don't
I know
know. You
about
don't got
trees?
tree. You don't have trees in the UK. That's your problem, not mine. You said that you showed
So,
Andrea the picture I sent you, and that she was all like, "Ooh, trees."
oh, I did, yeah. I said Andrew when you sent me the picture. I said, "Look at that,
Yeah,
Andrew. It's really nice. Why don't
it
we
is
move to the
really
USA?"
nice.
She said, "Oh, trees. We haven't got trees here." I just thought, "You
Northeast,
fucking bitch."
northeast, northern U.S. having the reds and the oranges, and not just the green of the leaves during the season change.
Yeah.
It's amazing, man. So many great scenes too. Like this past, so I mean, I started. Those that know who I am, they know that I started a new career in truck driving over the road, like cross country, and
You've not mentioned it.
not one time, right? Well,
Nobody knows. You've not
everybody
mentioned
keeps
it.
that.
We've no
I keep getting
idea.
messages like, "How come you're not on the shows? Where have you been?" So I got to keep explaining it over and over. If people would just listen, they would know. Oh,
I, I've not sent you any messages.
no, well, because you know where I'm at. You have too sent me messages. They're just not about that.
Yeah,
But yeah,
just
it's
about
been
shit.
fun. I left last Wednesday, like the 17th or 18th, whatever Wednesday that was in October, and we've been all over Ohio, Michigan, Virginia, West Virginia, through the mountains. Oh man, it's so beautiful through there. So many great scenes. Yeah, and now we're in
Right,
Maryland. We just
right.
dropped off. Yeah. Oh
So,
man, we get to see
is
the
this
whole
the
country. We
Marvel?
get to see the whole country in the next 3 days, though,
I, I
from New
get that,
Jersey
but
all
is
the way to
this?
Los Angeles.
I get that, but is this the Marvel Church podcast or is this
Look,
the True Blue Trucking
you
podcast?
you started it. You said, "Where are you at?" So backdrop to where I'm
That
at.
was it.
There you go.
I didn't need a fucking long, boring conversation.
See,
All I wanted to know is where you are. That's
my
it.
wife, you are as bad as my wife. You want more story from me and not just straight to the point. And then when I give you more story, all you do is complain about it.
No, I
Typical
don't want the
Jakey
story.
fashion.
I,
Oh,
I
whatever.
don't want the
I want,
story. All I want
well,
to know is
I
where
want a
are you?
story. I want a story. We got a lot of really
Here
good
we go.
feedback. We got a lot of really good feedback on the first Jakey bedtime story. So
Now we're
we're
getting
gonna
to
do
the
another one
point.
of those. See, it all
People are
comes full circle.
enjoying the story. People are
Yeah,
liking the
they
stories,
like the
aren't they?
stories. They like the shorter podcast too. They like the half hour, 40 minute podcast, the 20 to 40 minute range. They like that. So we're gonna keep bringing
So
those
for
to you
anyone
guys too.
listening, all you've got now is 25 minutes and 34 seconds left.
That's all they
So
need.
just
That's all they need.
plan your route.
That
Just
is
plan your route.
enough. Exactly. That is enough of Jakey for a week.
What are you trying to say?
What do you mean? I didn't say nothing.
Oh, I wanted to get all deep and I wanted to get all deep and serious today. I thought, no, I've been listening to some podcasts this week and everybody gets deep and serious. And I thought, yeah,
Oh, which
we
podcast you
need
been
to be
listening
deep.
to?
And I made it up. It's a lie.
Unbelievable.
I made it
Unreal.
up.
Unreal.
No, I'm not even lying. I made it up. Just somebody was on the radio today and they said, "Oh, I've got an award-winning podcast." And the interviewer said, "Like, oh, well, why is it award-winning?" And they said, "Oh, well, it's personal and deep, and like, we can get into things, and we can
But
be
it didn't
really
win any
serious."
award.
Whereas,
But it didn't win any awards.
no, it won awards,
Oh,
but
did it?
and then
Oh,
like,
okay.
yeah, it's a British comedian. And they said, "Oh, when I do live TV, I just have to tell jokes, but on the podcast, I can be all intimate." And I thought, yeah,
Ah,
me and Ned can be all intimate, but
Whoa,
Problem is,
whoa.
I can see your legs, I can see your short,
You can
and you've
only see
already
my
told me
knee. You can
there's.
see my
Well, I
kneecap.
can see your knees enough. I can imagine the legs. That's all you
Mm,
need.
mm.
And I'm thinking we could be all intimate now. Shall we do intimate, or shall we do another bedtime story?
I don't care. We can do whatever one you want to do. Which one do you want to do, Jake?
I want to get the encyclopedia out. I
All
want to get
right,
it out again.
Marvel Jerks bedtime story number 2. Roll that wheel of
I
letters.
think
We did
so,
we did
sunshine.
L last time. Let's see where do we want to go today in the wheel of letters. Let's go
Let me
with.
just go and get the book. Let me
All
get
right,
the
you
book
go get the book.
first,
I'm gonna think about
because I'm
what letter.
unprepared.
Unreal.
I'm
I even asked you
excited.
before we started. I said, "Do you have your encyclopedia?" You're like, "It's right here behind me."
What
Now
is
we gotta wait
behind
for
me? All I need
Jake.
to do is reach
They
back.
gotta they gotta listen to me ramble
I
on
just need
while
to
you
reach
go get
back.
a book. Oh my
All I'm gonna
goodness.
do is reach back. I'll reach
So
back. I'll go for a
and
piss. I'll have a smoke. I'm not
meanwhile,
gonna watch the Lions on replay after the other day because that was like
yeah, don't
fucking
watch that game on replay. That was garbage.
no,
Oh my
no,
goodness.
no. I
Yeah,
turned off after 5 touchdowns. I was just
they're
like,
just
what the
like
fuck?
you know what? We're gonna take this week off too.
I reckon,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I
Well,
reckon that's what it was.
get your book, so that
Right,
way
I'm
we can
going.
get
I'm
rolling.
going.
All right, hurry up. Chop, 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 chop. All right, so we did L last week. We had some really obscure characters. Willie Lumpkin was definitely the hit. People liked to hear about Willie Lumpkin.
See, that wasn't
Miss
long.
Mr. Fuller, he's
That
like,
wasn't
I
long.
did not even realize that you were recording that while you were messaging me. He's like, so that is so cool. He's like, I was listening to the podcast. You started talking about Willie Lumpkin, and that you had messaged me, and that I had said this, and I was like, wait, yeah. So he was like, I was involved in the podcast.
And then Matt, shout out to Matt. Don't care what you all think. He's all right. He's a bit of a wanker, but so me and Nate. He still hasn't shown a Willie Lumpkin fucking card. And I tagged him
Yeah,
on
he did.
Instagram. It was like, show us a Willie Lumpkin. And he hasn't
Oh,
shown
not
us a
he hasn't
Willie
shown it
Lumpkin.
He hasn't shown it publicly. He showed it.
No, he's shown you. He
No,
hasn't shown me.
I
Have
swear
you
that I
turned your
sent
camera off?
you.
I'm turning my camera off because I don't
No,
want the camera
I
on.
went to Instagram because I swear that I sent you the
No,
image
you
that
didn't.
he
Nope.
sent me.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Oh,
Didn't.
I'm
Nope.
almost 100%
No.
negative on
Kept it
that.
to
See, there's
yourself. Kept it to
it's a
yourself.
Jathan
No,
thing.
you didn't do it.
Either
You did
way,
not do it.
I,
You didn't do it.
you were too
You find
sauced.
it. You find it. In
I'm
fact,
gonna
if
find
you
it.
can
I'm gonna
find
find
that,
it. I'm
if
gonna
you
find
find
it.
it,
Not right now
screenshot
though.
it on it, Instagram, Facebook, and Swanman's
Yeah.
Discord, and
All right,
show the
that's it.
world that
That's it.
the Willie Lumpkin. You didn't. No, you
Yep.
kept it to yourself.
Oh no,
But
it's yep.
fucking
All right,
Americans.
letter. We did L last
Go
time.
on.
Let's go ahead and do
No,
let's
I'm not
do
choosing.
you. Do you?
You.
Yes, you. That's the letter.
Oh,
You.
fucking hell.
I'm
Could you
making
not
it
pick a
hard on
better
here.
letter?
I
Could you not
look.
pick a better letter? Right.
It's
T.
1 in 25 chance here,
T.
man. We already did
You.
T. You. Yep. Comes after that. Same in the British language as it is in the American language.
You know the first one I'm seeing?
What's the first
Definitely
one you seen?
American. Definitely American. You go girl. Gotta
You
be.
go, girl.
So
That's
you
seriously,
go girl.
that's her name is You Go Girl.
Yeah.
Is this gonna be
X
another one?
Force.
Okay.
X
Oh
Force
no,
2001.
no, come on.
Yeah. So she's got red hair, and I mean red, and
Hmm.
she's got a bit of cleavage, to be honest with you.
They
Oh,
well, they all
you'll
2001. They hadn't outlawed boobs yet. So
you'll never guess where she's from. So you go girl.
New York.
What? No, 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 no. Los Angeles.
Oh
Is that a
well, yeah,
surprise?
yeah. That sounds surprising. New York or Los Angeles. That's like the only two places that anybody's from in Marvel.
Occupation is adventurer. You wouldn't
Okay.
guess that, would you?
No, wouldn't
Right,
have
wait
guessed
a
that
minute.
for Los Angeles. That wouldn't have made any sense. All right.
Born in the Midwest.
Okay.
Where's the
Well, then
Midwest?
that kind of
Thought
explains
Detroit
some.
was the Midwest.
Detroit is technically in the Midwest. Yeah, Midwest is kind
Okay,
of like
yeah.
Ohio through like not quite Colorado, Denver. So Denver's probably like
I
the
tell you what,
borderline of Midwest. Yeah.
she's definitely from the Midwest, right? Wait a minute. Eddie became pregnant at 15, and they gave the baby up to her parents to adopt. What a slut! Wait a minute.
so she was a so she was so she got pregnant at 15, and they gave the baby up for adoption.
Yeah,
or
she
she was the
pregnant at
baby.
15. No, she gave the baby up at 15.
Okay, and then ran off to Los Angeles.
Definitely from the Midwest.
Definitely from the Midwest. Yep. They got nothing better to do. Let's go make some babies.
Yeah, but giving it up. Imagine giving it up. I wouldn't
Mm.
give you up, would I? I've stuck with you all this time. You know, I mean, you've gone off gallivanting and you what's that little car that you drive about? I know we pretend it's a truck, but really it's
Oh,
like
the little, yeah, the little minivan thing that I shared with you.
yeah,
That
you
was
driving
awesome.
around in that
That thing
silver
was
minivan.
cool.
Yeah, but all you're doing is following your mate who's in the truck, and you've got a
In
silver
the
minivan
I
driving about in it,
I'd have to
pretending
stop
you're
so much
trucking.
for gas. Those little vans are cool though, mate. All right,
Well, you don't.
come on, we gotta stay on topic. You go, girl. You go, girl.
You've got to say that you're driving the fucking minivan at the side of you, mate. Yeah, I've done twenty
Yep,
thousand miles. Yeah, in the fucking
yep.
minivan. Your mate's in the truck. So what really happens is on your course, he drives the truck and you've got to drive in the lane at the side of him in the
Yep. That there
minivan.
you go. There you go.
Right,
There
okay,
you go.
sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
When she saw her daughter's face, she reflexively teleported away to LA, only returned soon after. I don't know what that means. Years later, the blue-skinned young woman returned to LA and joined X-Force. After saving her teammate, Orphan, see, a
Hmm.
teammate was
Hmm.
called Orphan, so you
Yeah.
can see like, what do we call, what the Marvel wankers call it? The Segway.
Segway. Yeah.
I
Segway.
don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a
Yeah.
wanker term, isn't it? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just a wanker term for wankers. Yeah, we're gonna segue into this. The X Fox after saving her teammate Orphan, we'll say Orphan again with a capital O, from his suicidal tendencies. Fucking hell, she's definitely from LA, ain't she? Even I know that.
I'm
She
really
became
starting to think
romantic.
that Orphan might. Based on what you're saying here, I'm thinking Orphan ends up being the child that she gave up. That's
You
what I'm.
can't
That's what
tell.
it's. I'm guessing. That's what my guess is. All right. So
No,
she got
no, no,
suicidal
no.
tendencies. L.A.
A teammate is orphan from his suicidal tendencies.
Mm,
She became
okay.
romantically involved with him. The team's relationship with its owners eventually broke down, and they hired the Bush Rangers. They've got to be from South Africa to kill them all. Eddie died at their hands. When Orphan died much later, they finally reunited in the afterlife. What the fuck is all that about? Was that a religious lesson? Oh, eh?
I feel like they drank all the Kool-Aid at like the same time.
I feel like it was Romeo and Juliet and they both poisoned each other because they're trying to deflect from that slut from the Midwest, got pregnant at 15 and gave a child away. Was it a boy or a girl she gave away?
Does it tell
A
you?
daughter. It was a daughter she gave away, yeah.
Okay. Hmm.
Up to her parents to adopt. Then she met this guy who was suicidal. Then he died, the Bush Rangers and stuff like that. Then Eddie killed the Bush Rangers. Then when Orphan died later, they reunited in the afterlife. How do we know they reunited in the afterlife?
Yeah. I don't know, mate. That's because the book says so. The book said so, so it must be true. You didn't
It
know
says
that
so,
when
so
a
it
book
must be
tells
alright.
when a book you didn't know that when a book tells you there's an afterlife, it's got to be true. I mean,
Yeah, but
what's
how
that
do we know?
there's that one book that's like really good at selling, and it's like the best selling book of all time and stuff. And some
Oh, that
king
Bible.
dictate,
The-
yeah, the black one that some king wrote. Yeah, yeah.
I think I'd rather read You Go Girl. I think that'd be more fun. I'm just a bit confused. How did we know they reunited in the afterlife?
The book
Because it was
told you.
afterlife.
All right, all right. What's her superpower? So she's you girl. She's from the Midwest. She lives in Los
Uh,
Angeles. Does she even have a superpower, or is she just a character in the books?
blowjobs.
Oh, yeah. I mean, she might be really good at them. She did have a kid, so.
And that, I've just made that up. I'm guessing
Um.
blowjobs is the superpower. Okay, I'll check.
Okay, yeah.
Shall I be
Because
factual? Yeah, yeah, but how
well,
can I be
let
factual when it's just God?
yeah.
What?
What does she have a superpower? That's what we need to know first of all.
Well,
Because not all the characters.
she will
Is it
have,
like
but what I'm saying
she
is,
can wiggle her boobs? Like Willie Lumpkin could wiggle his
will have,
ears so she can wiggle her boobs?
what I'm saying is, how factual can I be when it's saying they both met in the afterlife and they're both really happy. But anyway, let's disregard that.
Well, I
Right,
mean,
special powers, abilities.
hmm
So blowjobs is a good guess, isn't it? It's got to be
yeah,
a decent
yeah. I
guess,
mean,
hasn't it?
yeah. If you want to consider that a superpower,
Oh, what do you mean? Is it a superpower? You name me one man on this earth who doesn't think giving a good blowjob isn't a superpower. That's the best superpower ever. Come on. Come
oh my
on.
goodness. Okay, so Jake's had a little bit to drink today, just so everybody knows. But the all right. So does she have a superpower, Jake? Yes or no? You're the one with the encyclopedia.
she she knows, but let's
Okay,
take a
so she has a
poll now.
superpower. So I've
She
got a
knows,
guess here.
but
Okay,
no,
so
wait a minute. No, let's go back. I'm just saying, most people, most people are like Marvel and men. So I put up there that giving a good blowjob might be a good superpower. You tried to say it's not a superpower. Come on, Nathan. It's the
it's
best
not a
superpower.
superpower. With practice, you can get better.
It is a superpower. Giving blowjobs
Oh
is
my
is
goodness.
a
Okay, so
superpower.
I think you said something earlier that she teleported. So that's got to be that's got to be her powers that she's got teleportation. Because you
Yes,
said something
she
earlier that
has.
she teleports.
She
So
has, but it's a bit shit. So,
yeah.
special powers, stroke abilities, teleportation. Yeah,
Wait, did you just say stroke abilities?
yeah. I'm trying to stay away from the blowjobs, but I can't help it. So,
Okay, so she got teleportation.
special powers, stroke abilities. Come on, blowjobs is a special power. Definite
She
special power. Sorry, I can't help it. Can't help it. It is
so
anyway.
I'm looking up her imaging, and man, she has got some.
Right.
She needs to get some sleep, is what she needs to do. The
Yeah.
black rings around her
Well.
eyes. My goodness.
Yeah, well, here we go. Special powers, abilities, teleportation, which makes her narcoleptic.
Mm.
What sort of fucking power is that? I prefer the blowjob power.
Or it could be that she's out walking the streets at night in Los Angeles, and she's got to
Given the
teleport away
blowjob
from.
power.
She's got to teleport afterwards away so the police don't catch her. My
So
goodness.
basically, she can teleport, but then she falls asleep and gives her daughter away.
No,
And she has got this
she does have some art that's like Swami says, bring back
honeys.
back
Does
to the
she?
honeys. Yep, she's got some art that's like back to the honey art, but I think that's more of the artist's rendition, more so than the
Yeah,
characters.
is
So
that before she was smoking crack?
probably
That's
that's the next
that's what
step
I'd
up
like to
after the
know.
BJ's is crack smoking because it's just right there. You
Yeah,
just one side to the next, and
this is probably the stage that Swami likes them, though. What he does, they're all right when he meets them. Then when they get to this stage, then he's interested. And they've got bags under their eyes and
he
like they're falling asleep.
slicks the hair back. Hey, ladies,
Yeah.
just get
Hey,
out the
ladies.
shower. Just get out the shower.
Then he's in.
Yep.
I can't believe like you got teleportation, which makes her narcoleptic. So yeah, you can teleport, then you fall asleep. Well, I can do that after a few cans of cider, can't I?
Yeah.
Just like Jake's superpower, he can drink a few ciders, then he falls asleep. It's not a superpower, that is it?
Oh, no.
Really?
With practice, you can drink more.
No, I practiced it. It's
Uh,
like no, it's I blame it on the fucking Asian heritage because my grandma's from Singapore. We're all shit at drinking, aren't we? I'm white as a sheet. I'm like as English as you'll get. But if you got Asian blood in you, you can't drink. You're rubbish. You're useless. All you can do is gamble and smoke tabs, cigs. That's what Asians do. Gamble and smoke cigs. Why do you think fucking Charles Stacking James lives in Vegas? That's all he do. It's true. It's a fact.
oh boy.
And it's not even a stereotype. It's a fact.
All right,
Right.
we got to
So
give
so
we got to give the listeners a better character than you, go girl.
okay. Can I go for a wee then?
Oh
I
my
need to
goodness,
tell
you're
you
gonna
what.
go for a wee? Went for a wee
Yeah, it's
before
been
we
20.
started. All
I know
right,
that
go
was
for
22 minutes and 25 seconds ago.
yeah. All right, go for your wee.
Right, go on. 1 minute. Union Jack.
Oh, I'm so glad he turned his camera off because he probably would have taken me with him if he was on his laptop. This guy, every time I tell you.
Right, I'm back.
All right, you're back. Now I know where to edit it.
No, it's all right. I don't
I
leave the room. Just pissing my pants and I wait till it
I
goes
didn't,
down to my socks.
but I didn't say
Once my
anything the
socks
whole
are
time.
full.
So You left and I didn't say
You
anything, so
probably
I have
didn't.
to edit it. No, well, I left it so that way I knew where to edit it.
Right.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, yeah. So we've got
All
another
right,
you.
we
Oh,
got
so
another
you can have
you.
Ultra Girl, Umar or Yuma, I think it's
No,
Umar,
no, we don't.
Unicorn.
I don't get to pick. You have to. I pick the letter, so you have to pick the two or three characters. So
Oh,
you got to pick.
again?
Yeah, you got to pick another one. Yeah.
All right, well, I'm going Union Jack.
Union Jack.
Well, I have to,
Gotta
don't I?
be.
Because
It's
he's
gotta
from
be
Britain.
like I was gonna say he's got to be British, but
Yeah,
All
but
right,
he's
so
gonna be
Union
shit.
Jack. He's gonna be shit. Well, have we had a really
Yeah,
good one
but
yet?
to make to make this right, we can't call him Union Jack anymore because everybody's politically correct, and now it has to be called Union Flag.
Union flag.
Yeah, if you want to know why, you're just gonna have to, because Jack is symbolism as slavery and colonialism.
Oh,
So you're
so
just gonna have to
so
Google it.
Union Jack is basically like the equivalent of the American rebel flag.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, I've not read
Well,
it.
I mean
Well,
that's kind
no,
of like that's not what everybody views the rebel flag as, but that's what
yeah,
a large
kind
portion
of.
of the population views the rebel flag as is a symbolism of slavery and bigotry and not
Yeah,
so
but
much just the rebellion against government.
that's what I see it as.
Yeah,
I see it as like a Confederate flag. I think, obviously, I'm English. If nobody's noticed, and I see it just like, I
never
mean,
picked up on it,
let's
man.
let's have it right. George Washington had slaves. George Washington was full of slaves. He had slaves everywhere. Came from a slave background. Even I know that, and I'm English. I mean, all right, when he died and later on in life, he said, "Oh yeah, well, them slaves are all right," but yeah, yeah, it's history. And it was what it was in that given moment in time, wasn't it? You
Yeah,
know, it's all right for us to judge like 100 years later or 150 years
because
later or whatever.
hindsight's always 2020.
Of course, yeah. Of course, yeah. The world was like, the world just wasn't the same place, was it?
No, not at
So do
all.
we go for Union Jack flag?
Union Jack, that's the one you picked. That's the one we're going with. Union
Right,
Jack.
his first appearance was Captain America number 253. January, my birth month, if anyone wants to get me a present,
But
1980. Oh, I was
we need to
7
know the
then.
date. What day is your birthday?
19th,
There you go.
day after the
Now you know.
18th.
And now you know.
So let's say the original Union Jack, Lord James Falsworth. I wonder who created the Union Jack. Can you Google it?
The original
What?
Union Jack.
Yeah,
What you
who
is
created him?
James Fallsworth who created
No,
him?
just who?
Oh,
Yeah, because like you've got
yeah. You
Claremont, you've got Barry
yeah.
Windsor Smith, you've got
Keep giving the
Steve
info
Dillon.
and keep
Oh,
giving the info and
all I'm
I'll work
saying
on
is
doing this.
in
So
comic
yeah. So
books we've got
Captain America
tons and tons
253.
of
Um,
English writers and artists. Can I just tell you, we've got tons of
Roger Stern
English
and
writers and artists.
John Byrne, Byrne,
Byrne, yeah, yeah.
Byrne. Yep, Byrne. Yep, there
Did
you go.
he?
Yeah,
Seriously?
yeah. It says right. Wikipedia never lies.
Do me a favor, just Google Chris Claremont and see where he came from, please.
Google
Legend.
where Chris Claremont came
Chris,
from.
yeah, yeah, yeah. A legend in Marvel Comics.
Uh,
Have you found it?
London, England.
Thank you very much. Barry Windsor Smith, legend
I
in
gotta Google
comics,
him too.
please. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Barry Windsor Smith. I love how the
Yeah.
people here get to listen to me Google that this guy is a
Googling.
British person.
Yeah, that's all right.
Like based on
Thank you
what you're
very
saying, like
much.
they wouldn't be able to figure out that these people that you're rattling off are from the UK.
All I'm saying is we have some comic legends who are British. A bit
So
like NASA, you know when you sent people to the moon, a
are
lot of
you
the
trying to
people.
say that you're a comic legend because you're from the UK? Is that what you're saying?
What I'm trying to say is Union Jack is a bit shit, and we all know
And
it's a bit shit.
and
So I'm trying.
the legends didn't have
I'm
any part in his creation though.
exactly, and I'm trying to dig out British legends just as because I'm embarrassed, really, because
Uh,
Union Jack is proper shit.
you picked him. So yeah,
I just picture you.
Union Jack, Captain America 253. He was in the Winter Soldier movie as well.
Was it?
That's what it says.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Can I be perfectly honest? I'm looking at a picture and I can't be arsed reading it.
Okay. All right. So he's a human mutate. His team affiliations are the Knights of the Pentagon, New Invaders, MI5, not MI6, MI5. He's not good enough to be at the 6. Invaders,
That's it came later.
MI13, the Union. All right, here we go. His abilities. Yeah, nothing.
None.
He's got nothing.
Eating fish and chips.
He's an
His
athlete.
abilities are
He's an athlete in peak physical condition, and he knows how to use weapons, a
yeah,
handgun
okay.
and a steel dagger. Yeah, that's Oh, okay,
Shit,
so
isn't it?
as a
It's shit.
Pendragon, though, they gave him enhanced strength, speed, and endurance, superhuman acuity
shit.
sense, superhuman strength. So he's another mock-up of Captain America. He's another one of those. Give him some serum stuff, make him a little bit better than what he already was.
Yeah, but he's still shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Which I knew he was shit.
I wonder how
but-
Captain Britain feels about him.
Well, is he not Captain Britain anyway? No,
I don't think so. I don't know.
is he not?
You're from England.
Oh
You
no,
don't
'cause
know these things.
no, it can't be. Captain Britain's Braddock, isn't he? Psylocke's brother. Sorry,
Hmm.
I have had 4 pints of cider, and I wasn't expecting
So
to do a
this
podcast.
this gives different names
No, it's
here.
not. Yeah.
So
no,
what
no,
what was
you're
the
right,
name
no.
what was the name that you gave him first? It was James.
No, that's the
something.
one, Union Jack.
Yeah, but
Lord
this says
James
that
Falsworth.
Joseph Joey Chapman.
That's not Captain Britain, no.
No,
Captain
this is Union
Britain's
Jack.
Ben Braddock. Is it Ben Braddock?
Yeah,
And Psylocke's Betsy Braddock.
yeah, but this is saying that Union
Yeah, but
Jack's name is Joseph Chapman, and you said that he was James something.
Yeah, Lord James. He's a
Yeah.
wanker, eh? Let's have it
It
right.
doesn't matter.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
He's a wanker.
Yeah.
We've tried, but that's an American
Oh,
guy, right?
they're just aliases. That's all. They're just aliases. James
No, it's just
Montgomery,
shit, though.
Falsworth, Joseph Chapman, Montgomery Falsworth, just different names.
Joey Chapman is somebody who worked down the pit, who was digging for coal. And what he used to do, he used to come home at night, and because he had no money in the house and they had no central heating, he'd put some coal in his pocket and his socks, and Joey Chapman would go home and say, Here you are, Elsie Chapman. I've got some coal for the fire. And he'd put his stolen coal on the fire. And then he'd have a ferret, and they'd do ferret racing. And if
Oh,
you
he
were
was
lucky,
he was in that squad with Captain America, with Bucky when they were going around on the train and stuff,
oh, okay.
doing all the special work.
Yeah. Just not doing a lot, just going to the pub and placing bets on greyhounds. That's what they do, people like him. Just
Yeah.
go to the pub, have a couple of pints. Right, who's greyhounds racing? And have a bet on the greyhounds.
Well, they got to have characters to fill in storylines. Otherwise, they end up rewriting the same storylines over and over.
I
And then what
admit
they
it,
do-
Union Jack is shit. I admit it.
Yep. He's shit.
I'm embarrassed.
Well, you have the accent. You could always just say you're Australian.
We've still got Tyson Fury.
You still got Tyson Fury, so I mean, you still got that to look forward to. That fight's still got to happen. So
Yeah, but in my mind, I was messaging everybody last Saturday. I said, "When's the Tyson
you
Fury
thought,
fight on?
you
Where
thought the
is
game
it?"
was then.
I thought it was last Saturday. Yeah, I couldn't find it on TV, and then messaging people, "Where's the fucking Fury fight?" As though his biggest fan. And then eventually, people's ignoring me. Eventually, somebody messaged me back saying, "He's not fighting till next week." Yeah, that's how big of a Tyson Fury fan I am, or a boxing fan. But at least he's good.
We watched that series that Fury had. That was actually pretty good. I liked him. He's very interesting to listen to. So
Yeah, and he's
Uh,
from the northwest of England, like
he's
me.
he's north of you, isn't he?
Originally, no.
Oh, okay.
Where he lives now in Morecambe, probably slightly northwest. Yeah,
Okay.
only
Okay.
slightly. Yeah, there's nothing in Morecambe. I mean, I went skydiving once, on the tandem thing, and we did that in Morecambe because there's nothing there. And they do it over there. Yeah, it's really weird. My mate used to live in Tyson Fury's campsite years ago, and he used to send me pictures. And when we met Tyson Fury, like this heavyweight boxing, like we're drinking Jack Daniels and having a smoke and that, and they'd be like, he used to have. So we had this static caravan. I can't think what you call them. You have them everywhere, don't you? They're not
Caravan.
caravans. No, but they're more like just like a mobile home, a trailer.
Yeah.
Basically. Yes, and like my mate used to live on this trailer park, and Tyson Fury's dad owned it, John Fury. And he used to send me pictures, and I used to think, fucking hell, Dave, how have you ended up in a trailer park? And there'd be him and Tyson Fury sat in a hammock drinking Jack Daniels and that. And so for a trailer park for British people is like really, really strange. It just doesn't happen. unless you're a gypsy. So then for my mate to do that. But what is funny, with son Kyle Evans, he ended up racing BMXs in the Olympics. He ended up a world champion at BMX racing, actually. And you think back and you think like, oh yeah, people was taking the piss out of me, mate. But yeah, his son in the trailer park ended up like being a world champion at BMX racing, and he sat next to Tyson Fury, who's a world champion at boxing. So it shows you can be anywhere and do anything, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you can.
That's quite positive for us, that isn't it? I like that. Name dropping, but positive.
So we went from You Go Girl to Union Jack to Tyson Fury.
Yeah, yeah,
Tyson
basically,
Fury's
yeah,
superpower.
yeah. And shout
What's
out
Ty-
to my mate Dave Fairclough. He passed away a few years ago. He was a real big motorbike fan, and that the guy I'm on about. And not that anybody who knows me will listen to this, but shout out to my mate Dave. Yeah, known him from being a kid, and yeah, bred a BMX champion, and drank lots of Jack Daniels with Tyson Fury on his trailer park. What a life!
and that's story time with Jake.
That is a story time with Jake
And
and
that's
Nate.
story time with Jake and Nate. Jathan. The Jathan show.
Jason. And we have found out that Jathan is actually a real name. Oh, it's Hebrew, Nate. It's a Hebrew name, which
Is that what
means
it is?
like
It's Hebrew? Is that what you figured out?
I was shocked. Yeah, I checked on Google. So our what do you call it? Accumulation names together. Jathan, which I named us. It's a Hebrew name which means trustworthy, drunk, loves eating pies, loves cider, and likes Marvel cards. If I remember rightly.
It's the contract. It's the contracted form of John.
And you know what the last thing Jathan likes to do?
What's he do? What's he like to do?
I tell you, jerk off, ladies and gentlemen. Jerk
Jerk
off.
off, guys. See ya.